And then let's refresh chat, live chat. Okay. Okay. I think we're good now. Sorry about that. Whoops. Wait until we get a couple people in, and then we'll start the unboxing. And we'll kind of talk about some other stuff that got picked up along the way. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Give me one moment. Okay. And I'm back. All right. So, I was actually just at a convention this past weekend. We got a couple people in chat, so I'll start talking. I went to a convention this past weekend. I've been really into Diaclone lately, and so I went there with the intention to pick up some Diaclone stuff, and judging by the top of the box, you can probably tell I picked up a few things. I'm going to try and keep up with chat. I'm really hoping that it keeps saying that it's top members. I'm actually going to close out of this. Hang on. There is. Okay, I'm watching this at 12 a.m. Which convention? Hope my parents didn't. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so I wasn't seeing chat. Let me pop it out. Oh my gosh. I knew it because I had a problem with the stream earlier where it was set to members only and I didn't want it to be, so I had to change it. So it should, there it goes. Okay, it's fixed. Made a custom first aid using Wheeljack. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, let me get this set up. There we go. And I can throw chat over here. Cool. All right, now I can see chat perfectly on my screen. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. So I got a few things from the convention. I went to the Saline County Comic Expo, which was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. Hey, Piggy. And Piggy has seen all these figures, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen some of my pickups as well. So the first one I got Exhaust. I'm gonna try and make sure you guys can see this properly. I got Exhaust. Really, really cool. Happy with him. I put a little sticker on him so that way he's a Decepticon now. Can I make a custom laser fire? Dude, go nuts. Go nuts. There's laser fire right there. I was thinking about using Legacy Hotshot to do an updated laser fire, but I just haven't yet. So if you want some ideas, there's a free one. But yeah, I got Exhaust to put a sticker on him already. One I didn't think I was going to get, Clampdown. He's cool. I actually had to do a fix on him. If you saw my video yesterday, I had to fix this guy. I had to cut open his gooch. But he is fixed and no problems. The legs aren't even loose, so Clampdown. Very, very cool. Happy to have Clampdown too, because I don't have Red Alert. And then I got this. I'm gonna ask for my KO Streetwise. Didn't snap. Oof. And then I got this watch. This is Meantime from the Transformers 07 Transformers movie 07 toy line. And he works pretty well as Chronoform, which is the microchange watch. So I picked him up. I think the other one almost might look better, but this looks really cool, and I really like him. He also has a tiny version of himself on his wrist, which is funny. So really happy to pick this up. This was cool. So all of these, Exhaust, Meantime, and Clampdown, were all great pickups. I did buy something, but I've immediately thrown it on my sales thread because I regret purchasing it. So one of those things, it was an impulse, and it doesn't really have a space in my collection, unlike these three guys. But the thing they're standing on, this Gen Selects box. That's why we're here, is this Gen Selects box. And ooh, it doesn't tell you over here, but it tells me on the other side. This is Cordon and Spin Out, and I didn't know this was sealed until I got it today. So this is still sealed, which means it hasn't been opened. When did Earthrise happen? 2-3 years ago? So this has been sealed for 3 years. Yeah, we're gonna open it. So I got this off of TFW. I found a guy selling this for a now what I know is a very good price, because these things sealed are like $100, like, and I did not pay that much for it. I usually only get, my trash can's missing. I usually only get Transformers if they're on sale or for some kind of deal. Like Exhaust, he goes for 35 bucks. I got him for 20. Clampdown, I probably overpaid for because I got him for 20 bucks. Even though I've seen him at Ross. My bad for not picking him up then. Same with Burnout. I should have got Burnout for like $8. Remember in the Philippines they sell Gen Selects in stores? Dude, they sell Gen Selects in stores in America. You just have to, like, it's just like GameStop. GameStop does it. Target's had a few. Books A Million has them too, weirdly enough. Like, I bought lift ticket at a Books A Million. But anyway, we got the seal sliced. Let's open these up. Da, 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 da. Oh man, you guys are seeing these before I am. I can't even see over this. It's good to know that they're the correct figures. Ooh, those are nice. Do I have my snips? Let me. Hello, I'm over here now. At least in my area. Good luck trying to find Gen Selects in store. Boop. Boop. So for those who don't know, for the uninitiated, these are repaints. In Corden's case, a slight remold of the Earthrise. Oh, ow! Of the Earthrise Sunstreaker mold, which means that this Sunstreaker has had 3 Gen Selects releases and only 1 mainline release. This mold has only been released as Sunstreaker in Earthrise. He's been Sunstreaker in Selects, and he's been Corden Spinout in Selects. So he's had more Selects releases than what's it called? Than mainline releases. I've seen a Selects box in Walmart. That's kind of cool. I've heard of that. I went to purchase my copy of Rise of the Beast Wheeljack. There was a price error, so instead of getting 40, I paid 25 Canadian. Big win. Big win. We love our big wins. We're gonna. Oh, I hate this kind of plastic shelling where it wakes up the whole house when you open it. I hate that. Oh God. Oh. I hate Earthrise packaging. It sucks so much. Oh God, I hate Earthrise Ooh, tolerances are good. Okay. Go over there, Corden. Spinout is the one I was mainly excited for. I don't really care about Corden. Spinout is the way more exciting one. I don't want to... Oh no. He's not broken. It just came off the mushroom tag. But... Oh, God, I hate plastic packaging. Oh, I hate that. Cardboard inserts all day. Plastic window. Plastic window with the cardboard insert. What is up, channel member Rain? Thank you for joining the stream. We're going to put Spinout's leg back on. There we go. Oh, there's already stuff about Spinout that I really love. Okay, we'll talk about him in just a moment. Let's slip this out. I like to keep the instructions. I don't follow the instructions, but I like keeping them. But yeah, this has some very Siege-style inner packaging, but it is a Transformers Gen Selects box. I don't think they changed the inside. He's red, so I like him. I'm colorblind. I can't see red. Ooh, the tolerant. Ooh, the tolerances are so good on this. Okay, let's set Spinout here. Do they have their stuff on their back? Okay, they come packaged with their weapons on their back. That's a little weird. Fix Corden. Okay, so Corden's head is on a... Almost got caught by my parent. Little Mao. Go to sleep. Give a shout out to Luke. Of course. Let me get there. Let me get to that point. So, his head is really loose on that pallet. So, like I said, I was really, really excited for Spinout here. This is Red Sunstreaker for a couple of reasons. So, one, or I guess a few reasons. Let's say a few reasons, not a couple. He's Diaclone, which I'm really, really into right now. he is the opposite color of like, so like Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. There's a yellow Sideswipe. This is red Sunstreaker. So that's kind of cool. Spin Out is DK01, meaning he is the very first Transformer. You know, like that's like numbers wise, he is the first one. So he's pretty cool. But one of the reasons that I really, really like him is because I have a friend, Luke Thompson, who wrote the Toxic Transformer. He named Loud Pedal before Loud Pedal was called Loud Pedal. But the other he's named a few other characters, and one of them was Spin Out. So it's kind of cool to have the characters that like my friend. What the hell? What am I saying? It's kind of cool to have like the characters like that my friend had a direct influence on. So I think it's only fair we size comparison this with Luke's other character, Toxitron. So that's cool. Throw him over there. I'm sure there's some other characters I'm missing. Rain knows way more about Luke than I do. But here we have Corden and Spin Out, and yeah, these are really nice. Spin Out has these really nice yellow eyes, like all the Diaclone guys. Digital Fanboy, what's up? What's up? Which I'm a big fan of the yellow eyes on Diaclone characters. They just look really good. The joints in the that's a little loose. Elbows are nice and tight. On my Sunstreaker, how Red Wing got his name. The wrists are really, really tight. Which is nice because on my Sunstreaker they're really, really loose. The hips are nice and tight. Knees are really good here. Ankles are, they're okay. They're okay. They're like fluid. We'll say they're fluid. But yeah, everything on this guy, and that head is a little scary tight, but I'd rather it be that than like bobbly. So it's not like scary tight. I feel like if I just wiggle it enough, it'll eventually loosen. His plate that his head is sitting on is also a little loose. If I like, it's because it doesn't have the thing that Wheeljack's has, where it has the little latch there. But yeah, so this is really cool. I was told, someone said that he had a different head sculpt than Sunstreaker, but I don't think he does. He does have a little glob of silver paint under his eye that kind of makes him look like he has like a bag under his eye, which is funny. So, but no, this looks great. Love the colors on this guy, even though he is just literally red Sunstreaker. I'll have to find some blaster accessories that are floating around in my accessories baggie for him. Stand him next to Exhaust. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Diaclone stuff really coming together, man. You know, we got hang out with Clampdown. Maybe Corden can hang out with Clampdown. That would make more sense, right? Like Corden and Clampdown hanging out. Okay, let's move Clampdown. Let's talk about Corden for a minute here, because this is the one I was less excited for. He does have that Japanese police deco thing going on. He's black and white. I do like black and white as a color scheme, because I am colorblind, so or color deficient, so black and white is always a pleasing color scheme to me. Tolerances are, that shoulder's still a little wibbly. Hit this, ooh, that one's real bad. That one's really bad. This one's not as bad, but this one, hoo-wee, that could use some Kiki's joint fix right there. Head is also on a very, very tight ball joint. Waist swivel isn't too bad. Hips are stiff, not like too bad, but they're okay. Knees are good. This one's a little looser than the other one, but that's all right. Overall, very good. This arm cannot bear any weight. Hang on. Okay, it's not blow on it loose, which is good, but it's definitely like, hang on, it's just really, really loose. Is Exhaust a mercenary? So in the latest fiction that he's been involved in, yes, he is technically a mercenary, or not. I guess not technically. There's no technically about it. He was shown as part of Double Dealer's crew of mercenaries. So yes, so yes, he is. But in his MP version, he's a Decepticon, and in most other media, he is a Decepticon. I want to buy it. Do I recommend it? Are you talking about the Spin Out and Corden? If you can find this for... So I got mine for 60. I paid 60 for these two, which I think is a lot for these two. I think 40 is way more fair for these, or even 50. But for the fact that these are going for $100, like sealed, if you can find them for 65 or less, yes, I think these are worth it. These are really cool, and you're into Diaclone. Like, that's the other thing. You have to know what you're getting into. So if you like Diaclone and you like the Sunstreaker mold, which I do, I very much enjoy the Sunstreaker mold. It's one of my favorite Earthrise molds. These are totally worth it. Especially to have one in my favorite color and one in just a cool color scheme. Movie Gun Barrel. Yeah, I know you posted photos of it. That was a cool one. That was a really cool one. I posted some listings for the other unreleased movie scouts too. I don't know if you caught those, but I shared those. I don't know if you're in the place to pick those up, but I figured you'd be interested in them. So Corden here has red accents with red eyes. Spin Out has yellow accents on the head with yellow eyes, and I really like that. I love it when Diaclone characters have yellow eyes. Let's transform these. We're going to transform Corden first, just because he has the different chest, which this isn't pegged on there. This is a wholly new piece, and I have to imagine that it was molded on there because these didn't come out too far. These might be Kingdom releases, especially because Sunstreaker was a wave. I'm gonna bought black and white is my favorite color, and I did find for a good price $45. Where'd you find these for $45? Jeez, dude. You sure you aren't getting scammed? Rotate these around. Okay, so yeah, he does the double leg flip, where it's the waist rotates, you attach the chest, and then you rotate the whole leg. That's the difference between Sunstreaker and Wheeljack. I almost wish he was all solid plastic. I don't really like this clear plastic on the legs. That kind of sucks. Ooh, that was a tight waist rotation. Oof. Plug in the arms. Plug in the arms. Rotate that. And we're going to try and shore everything up here. There we go. So just like on Sunstreaker, the windshield never quite wants to sit right. I don't know if they fixed that on the Gen Selects. Ooh. Ooh. Clear plastic is thankfully a separate part, mostly in the legs. Yeah, I just wish like it thank you. That is heavenly. Oh my gosh. Whee! These aren't even pinned. These are mushroom pad. Woo! Look at him go. A good roll solves a lot of problems on a toy. Ooh. I could do this for hours. This is making my ADHD happy right here. Love this. Whee! Okay. Sit over there. Let's see if Red Boy, because you guys seem to have the same tolerances. Let's see if Red Guy has the same if he makes my brain do a happy. Well, because I can't formulate words. Rotate at the waist. Come on, there we go. Tab in the, untab the legs, tab them in. Doobie-doo-doo. Ooh, nice and tight. Rotate the chest down. I'll fix that later. Rotate the thingies. Bring in the, oh wait, hang on, totally forgot to flip in his head. Rotate the things. We might transform exhaust too, so that way I can, since I have a Wheeljack type up here. Can you imagine an alternate universe where this is the normal? Where like we're like, yeah, we just got Generation Selects like AU Sunstreaker. Like it's really crazy because like he's a repaint of Corden and Spin Out, or specifically Spin Out. Like that's weird. Can you imagine? There's a world where Diaclone took off instead of Transformers, and Transformers are just like weirdo repaints from the failed toy line. What are my thoughts on Transformers Animated? I love Transformers Animated. Love Transformers Animated. It's so good. If you've seen any of my Transformers Animated, or just backwards from each other, and it's real clever. Yeah, they're just they're different. They're not necessarily backwards, but like Sunstreaker gets an extra waist rotation turn. He gets an extra waist turn, and then the arms are backwards. So he doesn't transform totally backwards, but he does. The arms are backwards, and then he gets an extra rotation, which is, oh yeah, Jesus, whee, oh yeah. Their torsos are like upside down. Oh, they don't share any parts. I don't know why I'm looking at exhaust over here. Like, it's gonna show me some crazy revelation. No, the torsos are in the same orientation at least, because the molding is the same. The engineering is the same. But yeah, it is really, really weird. Okay, we'll transform exhaust. Oh, the arms. Yeah, the arms are upside down. Yeah, the arms are totally inverted from the other one, which is crazy because, like, his have like the shoulders that go up. Well, we're gonna transform him right now. We're transforming him. We'll see it. So like the big difference is, in the exhaust Sunstreaker transformation is obviously the legs transform completely different for the windshield, which I like Sunstreakers more because you don't have these dumb little pieces, and I think it's clever. I don't get me wrong. I think it's cool that the windshield transforms as much as it does. Come on, exhaust. You're embarrassing me in front of the internet. I just think that having that separated windshield is really weird. But the arms come up to the back. So on Sunstreaker, they rotate and these parts fold over. But on Wheeljack, the shoulders go to the back. So very, very interesting. Put that over there. So here we have exhaust. Exhaust is also a smoker. Elriz, yeah, he really loves Marlboros. Crazy how they got such different vehicles out of that, man. That is so interesting. Wheeljack has proven to be one of the most diverse characters to get. Also, really weird, second time that Sunstreaker and Wheeljack have shared engineering, because there's the Combiner Wars ones that also share between Wheeljack and Sunstreaker. And then there was the time that Wheeljack was a Trax partial, that him and Trax shared engineering, which is, I don't know, just weird to me that Wheeljack, like, they found, in modern times, they found so many ways to reuse Wheeljack, who, in my opinion, is one of the most different Autobots on the team, on the initial team. Yeah, and Run Amok, yeah. I like Transformers Animated too. I grew up with Animated, same. How I react to Weber's Optimus. Yeah! Yeah, no, I also grew up with Transformers Animated. I really liked it. I was like 7 or 8 when it came out, and oh, we're about to get an ad. It says you guys are going to get an ad in about a minute. Which, while we're here, I do have a Patreon, do have channel memberships. Don't forget to check those out. Yeah, no, I really love that they're redoing Transformers Animated and Legacy. It makes me really happy, because, like, on my shelf, like, right over there, right there next to my desk. It's the first shelf next to my desk. There at the front of it is Legacy Bumblebee, Prowl, Optimus, and Bulkhead, just standing there as like the animated crew. And I really, really want a Ratchet. I would love an animated Ratchet. That'd like just be the icing on the cake. Just give me those 5, and I'll be happy. Maybe a Blur and a Jazz too, just to, you know, really cap it off. But I'll take the season 1 crew. 3, 2, 1. You're about to get an ad. Yeah, no, these are epic. These are really, really cool. You know, I wasn't super. I was like, oh, you know, I have Sunstreaker. I know what I'm getting into. And then you get them in hand, and you're like, oh, this is awesome. Same thing with which, looking at Corden compared to Exhaust, Corden is like a slight off-white. He's just where I'd love animated Commander class Lugnut. Dude, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Corden is a slight off-white compared to Exhaust. I don't know if Exhaust is maybe just a bluer white, but it's interesting because my first thought was, oh, he's a little, and I don't know. I hope he hasn't yellowed somehow in the box. And I haven't heard of Corden yellowing yet, so. But also on top of that, the painted yellow or the painted white is the same as the plastic white. My headphones just died. Not died, but they shut off. It's the same as the painted, or as the molded white. So I have to assume he's just supposed to be kind of an eggshell color. Which is interesting. Interesting choice that they did this, because they did that on Wheeljack too. And then let me bring out Clampdown here. Yeah, he's a little bit off from Clampdown, which my Clampdown's all scuffed up. Like, the more I talk about this Clampdown, the more I'm like, I hate him. He's bad. But he's not. He's not. He's fine. It's Sideswipe. You know, it's the Sideswipe mold. He's fine. But yeah, Corden's slightly off-white. They make a Commander Lugnut, just take my money. I don't even know if Commander Lugnut's like feasible, because he's such a simple character. Maybe if they threw in like a like a Dirt Boss or some other like smaller animated character like Dirt Boss and Sorry, that'd be kind of like some core classes to kind of round out his lesser engineering, because let's be real, Lugnut ain't complicated. Yeah, no, this is awesome. These guys are sick. Let's see if we can, not see if we can, let's put him back into robot mode. I know we can put him back in robot mode. Totally doable. Yeah, I really wish the windows on here were opaque black plastic. I think that would do a lot. Rain said the ones on the legs are inserts. Are they? Oh, they are inserts. That's nice. I do like that. I like it when they do that, when they do the inserts on the legs, because it just makes everything feel better. So that's good. I'm glad they went the full mile for the Sunstreaker mold. Except on the chest. The chest is just painted clear plastic, but those are some thick hinges right there. And this isn't really like a load bearing piece either. It's just a chest piece. Like, this is the kind of clear plastic I don't necessarily mind, mainly because it's not like if this was clear plastic, if this whole shin section was, that would make transforming this guy a nightmare. It'd almost make him as bad as like Trax's backpack, you know, where you're like, oh god, I'm gonna break it every time you transform him. Let's open up Corden's arms and fold them down. There you go. But yeah, I mean, Corden's still a pretty bright white. It doesn't look like, and all of it is the same shade of white. So I have to assume he's supposed to be this slight off-white color. This like slightly eggshelly color, which is fine. That's fine. Why is his shoulder like clicks out? It's really weird. I do wish he came with some sort of blaster. It is unfortunate that the Wheeljack mold just doesn't include any sort of blaster. I mean, Wheeljack comes with his shoulder cannon, but there was clearly something else planned for it. So that's just really weird. Just weird to me. Let's get Spin Out back into robot mode. I do like the robot mode on the Sunstreaker tooling a lot more than I like it on the Wheeljack tooling as well. I think it just looks better. It's more proportionate, and that's really, really nice, especially for a character who's supposed to be kind of like charismatic or athletic, like Sunstreaker is. Sunstreaker's one of those kind of more svelte and speedy Autobots. I'm opening up a 2007 Starscream. There's so many metal twist ties. Dude. God, yeah. No, I hate those plastic shells. I don't even mind metal twist ties. I don't mind those so much as it is just those creaky plastic shell. Who's my preferred, Sunstreaker or Sideswipe? Sunstreaker. Sunstreaker's just a better mold. And here's my reasoning, right? So Sunstreaker has like all this range of motion. He has a waist swivel. He has ankle tilts. He has all this. He has a little bit of toe articulation, and he just looks better, in my opinion. He's not as bulky. Sideswipe, he can't just stand comfortably. You have to kind of bend his knees a little bit, and his head kind of has a hard time seeing over his new chest. He can't really, like, I don't know, the missile launcher never seems to go in the right side. I always feel like it's going the wrong way. And then on top of that, not every sideswipe includes all the accessories. Like, the Kingdom one includes the blaster and the rocket launcher, but there's a couple of them. There's like one that only includes the blaster, or one that only includes the rocket launcher. I think Clampdown comes with every accessory that's on the mold, because it comes with the shoulder cannon, the blaster, and the light bar. And that's another thing, is I really hate it when they like put out a figure, right? So like Runabout and Runamuck, here we go, best example. Runabout and Runamuck. They put those two out. Same mold, different heads. One of them had 2 blasters, one of them had 1 blaster, same price. Why? Like, and I know that's like the dumbest thing to complain about, but put something else in there. Like, there's no reason to have one come with 1 blaster and one come with 2. Like, that's, I don't know, just seems kind of dumb to me. So like it kind of upsets me when they do a mold. Like, it was the same thing when they did Siege Ultra Magnus into Kingdom Magnus, and Siege has those leg blasters, but Kingdom doesn't. The fact they were released in the same wave. Yeah, right, that's the other thing, is that like they were released right next to each other. One had a blaster, one was missing one, and it's like, dude, where'd it go? What happened? Where'd that blaster go? It was so annoying. Because I think they were the same wave, because I got them at like the same time. Siege Sideswipe and Red Alert Swipe only had the rocket, and Alert only had the gun and light. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like, if you're gonna get one of the mold, try and get Clampdown, because he comes with the light bar, the blaster, and the rocket launcher, or get the Kingdom Sideswipe, because the only thing he's missing is the light bar. Especially if you were able to get him for like dirt cheap, because that guy was at Ross. They were different. Yeah, I don't know if Siege. I think Siege had the rocket launcher too. I might be wrong. I can pull it up real quick. We can look. Siege Red Alert. Yeah, Siege Red Alert didn't have the rocket launcher. He had the blaster and the light bar. And Sideswipe had the rocket launcher. And then, oh, Netflix Red Alert. Did he have anything? Netflix Red Alert. Still no rocket launcher on Netflix. And then Kingdom Red Alert had everything. Yeah, all the exclusives had all the accessories, except for the Kingdom Sideswipe didn't have the light bar, but Clampdown and Red Alert do. So yeah, but that's also like such a negligible thing. Like, that doesn't even really matter. I really wish Deep Cover had the light bar. Is Deep Cover done off of Red Alert? Gen selects. It'd be really cool if the Netflix, not Red Alert, hang on, Deep Cover. It'd be really cool if they did one off of Red Alert and one off of Sideswipe. Deep Cover. Let me see. He has both. He's done off a Sideswipe. Yeah, Deep Cover is Sideswipe, and he has the blaster and the shoulder rocket. So I think he's the only Siege one that came with both. And then the Netflix one only came with the rocket launcher. I remember that. Just Diaclone Toy didn't have a light bar. Oh. Legacy United Chase is going to be remolded as Combiner Wars Hot Rod. I don't think they're doing any Combiner Wars stuff. I don't think they consider Combiner Wars its own universe. I mean, maybe they would. It got a show, right? We're all talking about like how we're all talking about like how, oh, every show is represented. I guess Prime Wars isn't, but at the same time, like, do we really need it to be? Combiner Wars Universe Laser. That's right. That's the only Combiner Wars character we need. But yeah, I think the Sunstreaker mold is the best mold, is the better out of Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. Sunstreaker is the better of the two, in my opinion. Point being, I have 3 Sunstreakers. I have 3 of those, mainly because you have to. These are a 2-pack. And I would probably buy another one if they released this mold again in another set of colors. That wasn't Sunstreaker. If they put this out as a new character, I would probably pick up this mold again. I am very much not inclined to get this mold again. Maybe Tiger Track. Tiger Track, I think, is the only way I'm gonna pick up this mold ever again. Shoulder design. The shoulder design is similar to most of the Hot Rod shoulder design. I don't know. I just don't think that they're gonna do another Hot Rod for a while, especially because they have the 86 Hot Rod. And if they do another Hot Rod, I think they could, like, or anything that looks like Hot Rod, they're probably gonna use Cybertron Hotshot, because he's way closer to Hot Rod than like anything else. Pink Hot Rod. Yeah, we need a pink Hot Rod. Real talk. Yeah, no, these are awesome. I'm very happy with all the Diaclone stuff I've been able to pick up. It's been awesome. I am doing a comic on my Instagram. A comic. So if you are interested in that, none of these guys, obviously, like Exhaust, Corden, Spin Out, Clamp Down, none of them have shown up yet, because I didn't own them. But yeah, it is great to have these for the collection and to be able to add them to my Diaclone stuff. I've just been on a big Diaclone kick, and it's very cool picking them up. How'd you get the idea of the Laserfire's name? I got it from a name generator that Hasbro posted. Hasbro's Transformers official Instagram posted like a "What's your Transformers name?" thing, and it was Laserfire. It ain't that deep. It'd be cooler if it was deeper. It'd be a lot cooler if I had like real lore for his name. If I was like, yeah, I stayed up until 2 a.m. fucking Spider-Manning his name. Ooh, I said the bad word. I'm sorry. Spider-Manning his name and design, and have a sketchbook full of prototype Laserfires. And the answer's no. The answer's I didn't do that. It was so dumb and simple. And me and a friend looked at what it was, and we're like, oh, Laserfire's kind of cool. And then that just happened to stick. And then we decided to make his what is it? And then we decided to like kind of talk about what he would turn into, what he would look like, and I decided that he was gonna look like Euro G1 Boss. There we go. There's Exhaust. Yeah, no, these are awesome. A lot of white and red, but that's Diaclone for you. There's a lot of like, I think me and Rain were talking one day, and Diaclone is like sectioned out into a few different colors. You can, like, if you're talking about a Diaclone character, there's a handful of colors that you can call out, and they're probably either one of or a mix of those colors, and it's red, blue, black, and white. Yeah, it's like one of those four. So like there's very few characters who don't follow. Yeah, occasionally yellow is sometimes thrown in there as an accent. His name is Soul Wave. Is he like Soundwave, but he has like a, I think he's like Soundwave, but he's like real chill, and he plays like the bass guitar. Yellow was on Gats Blocker. Who's Gats Blocker? Yellow's on Lift Ticket. It's on Rigorous. It's on Tiger Track. Do I got anyone? Oh, the Power Dasher. Power Dasher's also yellow. Silver gets thrown in every so often. There's a silver Power Dasher, and then not Reboost. Crosscut is silver too, but I think that's only like 2 examples out of the entire. Yeah, Zaytar. I think there's only like 2 examples. Oh, and Streak. Streak also has a nice bit of silver on him. So, but yeah, you can effectively count on it, like one of those 4 colors or a mixture of them. And I Delta Magnus is all of them, and Road Rage is also all of them off the top of my head. Those are the 2 that have all those colors put on them. But yeah, red and black, white, red, and black, white and black, and white, black, and red. So like, yeah, you can just look at any of them. Grapple, who like I guess it's ones who didn't get turned into Transformers. So the guys who we know as the Diaclone guys, they're all those 4 colors. But like Grapple was a Diaclone dude, and he was orange. And there's a few other characters that not never, but were unchanged practically between their Diaclone and their Transformers counterpart that also have some interesting colors. I think there was a green. I don't want to say it was Hoist, but Hoist might have had the green Wrecker type Hilux might have been part of Diaclone as well. I would not be surprised. Yeah, Wheeljack is unchanged, but he's also black. Yeah, I guess he's black white with some green accents. I always forget that he has like green hits on him. Yeah, and then there was if I recall correctly, there was a micro change. There was a micro change yellow Bumblebee of some variety. What would have been Bumblebee. He did originally come in like yellow, light blue, and red. So take that for what you will. Same with Cliffjumper. Cliffjumper also had like. Can we talk about Chronoform? Sure, I have him. He's over here. Chronoform. That's the watch, right? Chronoform. Yeah, that's the watch. TF Wiki. He is interesting. Was this its own? Succeeding Diacron, Chronoform was Takara's second pass at directly interacting with the North American market. Whoa! That's crazy. I didn't know this. I did not know this. Robot Time Machine. So... Oh, okay. So they were all watches. That's crazy. Chronoform's pilot figures were not distributed with any particular regard to the toy line's faction. What this means for Diacron commanders, who knows? Vector Prime recruited all 5 Transformers releases from Chronoform to form a squad of multiversal adventurers known as the Time Warriors. You get it? Because of watches. You get it. Yeah, so this is kind of like him, and there's the repaint, and then Rain's gonna love this. There's a Brazilian exclusive that is a functional watch. You had to buy a pair of shoes to get it, and I learned about this last night when I was researching Chronoform. Not Chronoform, when I was researching Meantime, that there's a orange Brazilian exclusive of this one, and it looks kind of dumpy and funny. And it's just weird that, like, you know, not weird. It's kind of cool that we can look at figures like this, like these weirdo Real Gears, and be like, oh, that's kind of a reference to this other part of Transformers history. You know, I like that. And it seems like they did some other stuff. Like, so it looks like there was just some straight up transforming watches, and then there were some watches that turned into little vehicles, which is kind of cool. There was one that turned into High Band Blaster, Robot Time Machine. Were these ever released under Transformers? Time Machines and the Transformers. Chronoform, the toy, now Robot Time Machine, returned at the head of a whole subline of watch-themed toys sourced from Watch Q and or Microchange. This is where Chronoform's final year saw the pipeline straight into Transformers proper via rebranding. Okay, so these were joint Transformers releases. Autoceptor, Deceptor, and Kaltor. From Watch to Car to Robot, from Watch to Jet Bird to Robot. Seemingly original Chronoform produced gray and white. Converts from Risk Calculator to Robot. Originally released in Watch Q as Watch Robo Calculator. Produced in gray, black, blue, and red. Not repurposed into a zillion characters. Sorry. They retooled the hell out of him. He shares engineering, but no parts. They Sunstreakered it. They Wheeljack Sunstreakered it, where it's same engineering, different parts. Or, you know, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say the thing that people get mad about. You know, they took Silverbolt and turned it into a Hunger. I was talking to This Toy Makes Me Happy the other day, and he said that he got a bunch of flack for calling Hunger a Silverbolt retool, which threw me off because I was like, I'm pretty sure he is. He shares engineering with him. Like, it's kind of a retool. Just use the wrong word, I guess. But I saw Chronoform explode in size. It took on Diacron's duties as Takara's a miscellaneous toy line for the North American market. That's crazy. Released unchanged in G2. Gold Deco, not released in Transformers, but did inspire Azimuth. So only one of these was released in G2. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I think it works for just having like a representation of the Watch Robo in my, what am I talking about? In my collection. There we go. Yeah, so it works. It works pretty well as that, and he was cool. He's cool. I really like the real gears as well. So having a real gear in the collection is fun, especially one that I'd never interacted with before. I had the digital camera when I was younger. I had the binoculars, and my friend had the, oh, which one was it? I think it was the video camera. It was either the video camera or the cell phone, and that one was really cool. That toy is really cool. All the real gears have really cool robot modes, by the way. Like that digital camera and cell phone have really sick robot modes, and the binoculars also look really, really cool. Meantime here also has a pretty cool robot mode. Like, he's pretty simple. He's really simple, but like for like he looks like the Watch Robos, which is kind of cool. Where he just has like really simple limbs that come straight out, the big watch chest, and a little kind of squat head popped on top. So he's not 1-to-1 with the Watch Robos, but I mean, it's close enough that he's gonna stand in. And also, like, he's pretty big. Like, he's just shy of deluxe class nowadays, which is kind of scary to think about, that like this real gear from 2007 is roughly the same size. I bet he is the same size as some deluxes. I bet he's taller than Bumblebee. Hang on. Oh, he's definitely taller than Bumblebee. Yeah, is he Prowl size? He is almost the same size as, well, Prowl's almost the same size as Sunstreaker. I didn't realize they were that big. Legacy United animated Bumblebee, custom into my channel mascot Soulwave. Cool. That's a good mold. This animated Bumblebee's really, really good. This is a great figure. Also, there's a ton of these. He's got repacked into Wave 2 of Legacy. So just tons of these animated Bumblebees floating around right now. I think that was the proper repack, though. I think he was the one to do. I think if they had repacked the Rock Lord, it would have been a waste. So I think Bumblebee is the correct one. Although I'm sure, you know, that they could have put Beachcomber or someone else from from Legacy Evolution in there. Maybe even Needlenose. Needlenose would have been a cool repack. I still stand by the fact that the guy who, because there was a Kingdom Wheeljack, I still stand by that should have been Sunstreaker. I don't get why Wheeljack got repacked at all. Like, that was so bad, because Wheeljack had the Netflix release, which, let's be honest, it's a Walmart release. It's a Walmart reissue. So if you were going somewhere to buy a Transformer, you were probably going to Walmart or Target. You were finding those Netflix figures. There was no reason for Wheeljack to have 3 releases in the span of 2 years. That was when Sunstreaker was much limited. Like, any Wave 4 character could have been Trailbreaker, could have Trailbreaker or Sunstreaker. Either of them would have been perfect instead of that Kingdom Wheeljack, or RC. Like, God, yeah, Trailbreaker and Sunstreaker should have been the 2 instead of RC and Wheeljack. I don't know where the best we can do is Metalhawk. Get out of here. At least Metalhawk has some differences. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that they did a little bit of a deco change for him, so he's at least different. Does suck for the people who wanted the anime deco that the original one has, but at the same time, they're so close. The 2 Metalhawks are so close. I got a yawn. Been talking a lot. How long have we been going? 48 minutes? That's pretty cool. Almost 50 minutes. That's really cool. These are great. I can't wait to review these. These are awesome. And the exhaust and clampdown are also awesome. So I think this is where our time comes to a close. Our time comes to a close. So I think if you haven't already, check out the description for the link to the Discord, as well as to the Patreon. You can join channel memberships if you feel like supporting the channel. That helps me out, helps me keep doing reviews, helps me keep affording new stuff, and in general just supports the channel. Patreon, I try to do an exclusive monthly video. I have been slacking on that, but I'm planning on doing that. Channel membership usually gives you early access to the videos before they go up officially, and that's really all. I haven't been able to figure out much for channel memberships. If you guys have suggestions, please let me know. Same with the Patreon. If you guys have suggestions for that, let me know. But with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.